2012 is drawing to a close, and that makes you think a little bit about the passage of time. And we're going to talk about time in this Jenkins Law Library video tip of the week. We're going to talk about limiting by time. First off, we're going to talk about Google. Google used to have limits on the left-hand side of the results page that would allow you to do things like limit by location, limit by time, and so forth. As you can see, they have disappeared, have they? Well, not really. They've just been moved to the top, and if you click on the Search Tools button, the time limits appear at the top of the page now. And for example, you can limit to the last 24 hours, last week, or last month, whatever. And those are the same time limits, just moved to a different place. Now, Gmail has some interesting new time limits here. You can see my almost pristine Gmail account. And right now I have a search plugged in, haven't pulled the trigger on it yet, newer underscore than colon 60D. So what I want is emails that I have in my account that are newer than 60 days old. You can see I should only get the first one. So let me go ahead and do it, and there you go. The search works. So those are some new search options that you have for Gmail. And last but not least, it's not a Google product. This is NewsBank, and this is one of my favorite tips. I don't know why it took me this long to get it up on video, but I did a search of the Inquirer and the Daily News, the two Philadelphia papers, for the name Joey Coyle. And they, on the left-hand side, give you a breakdown by year. I call this a sort of like a timeline. If you can get your head around it, you can see all the years from 81 to 2010. And you can see the spikes in the early 80s here. Well, Joey Coyle found some money that fell off the back of a Purolator armored car in the early 80s, and he was held for trial because he took the money and ran. So this spike is predictable and something you would expect because this happened in the early 80s. But you got background noise here, small numbers, but all of a sudden there's a spike in 93. Like, what happened in 93 that Joey Coyle spiked in the news again? And that was when the movie based on his life came out in 1993, Money for Nothing. So you can use time limits in many different ways, and there are effective ways to limit your search.